All right, we are recording to the cloud. Kira, how's my sound? Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep, sounds great.
All right, and you sound great also. I want to welcome everybody to this edition of Reality Check for young entrepreneurs. My name is Seth Mulder, and I'm excited to be conducting this interview today. You are in for a treat. I remember Kira a couple of months ago, well, probably 3-4 months ago, when we were in Orlando at an event, and we had gathered probably just impromptu in a room late at night. I don't know, 200, maybe 300 young entrepreneurs. These are kids from 16 to where do we cut that off? I think there's an official cutoff at 35. Pardon me. But we had several hundred young entrepreneurs, and you were asked to speak at that event, I remember. And it was, for me, one of the highlights of the event. I think you've got a great story. You're an incredible person. And so I've been scheming and looking forward to doing this interview with you. Aimed at everybody. I mean, but it's for everybody, but it's specifically to inspire young entrepreneurs in your 20s. And even before your 20s, I guess you've always been an entrepreneur, and then found network marketing. And I think your story has to be out there. I think because it's important. So, Kira Sanchez, thank you for being with me today.
Yes, thanks so much, Seth. I appreciate it.
All right. So, talk to me, Kira. Tell me a little about your background. What interests, history, You don't have to go into misdemeanors.
Okay. Saying that. Well, I was born in Toronto, Ontario, so I live in Canada. Awesome. And my parents and I, excuse me, we moved to Vancouver Island in British Columbia when I was 11 years old. And so when I was 12, that's when I started my first business when we were here. Interests, I'm a registered massage therapist. I'm a yoga teacher. So my interests, my passion are obviously health and wellness. I love nature. I love living on the island. I live right by the ocean. So every day I'm with my dog hiking or going for a walk or finding a new place in nature. I absolutely love being outside. I love people. My family, I'm not married. I don't have children. I have a dog who's fur baby, but I spend a lot of time with my parents, and most of our family moved out here also when we moved here, so we're always doing big family dinners. And I actually just had 5 family members from Mexico come. They just left early today. That's probably why I sound like this. I've had a couple hours sleep. I took them to the airport early. But that was a lot of fun because they only speak Spanish and I don't speak Spanish, so that was interesting.
So we were just, on a side note, speaking of Mexico, my family and I were just down with our company, with LifeVantage, in Mexico this past week, building houses on a humanitarian trip, life-changing
I can't wait
stuff. Oh, you got to do it. You got to do it this year with us.
Yeah.
So talk to me. You're a registered massage therapist. Yeah. Do you work for somebody else? Do you own your own business? Tell me about that.
I own my own business, so I've owned Health First Massage Therapy for 7 years in March. I started renting space in somebody else's clinic, and a year later I opened my own. And 3 years this summer, it'll be that I renovated a space in my home, and now I run my business from home.
Awesome.
In a separate space, yeah. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Tell me, and you have others who work with you. I mean, you hire other people, or you, I mean, you, right? Absolutely. You're an employer.
Yeah. Well, actually, I took everybody away from employee and switched them to subcontractor, and that was a really smart move, actually. So I just brought on 2 other RMTs, acupuncturist. I have shiatsu practitioner and Reiki practitioner. So yeah, it's a busy space. It's great.
So I'm going to read into some things, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, you've been doing massage therapy. You've been out on your own. You've been doing this 7 years. You've got other people who are, who you provide an opportunity for. I don't want to say employees, but you're the go-to person. Tell me about owning your own business. What do you love about it, and what do you not love about it? Because I think when we talked a couple of days ago, you talked about, listen, I was doing, at one point when you're crazily working on your business, you're doing, 8 patients a day, 6 days a week. That sounds pretty crazy busy. Tell me about the goods and the bads, pros and the cons.
That was very crazy busy. So what I love about being an entrepreneur, obviously, is I don't have a boss. What I don't love, though, is that I guess I do. I'm my own boss, and I'm a pretty hard boss to work for, I guess. Yeah, I would just kind of work until I physically couldn't work anymore. I love that I create my own schedule. I love the flexibility of that. I love providing something for other people to benefit from, whether it's a subcontractor or helping the community learn about health and wellness. So I love helping people. I love the growth that comes from the trials and tribulations of owning a business. But I really love just having the control of what I do, when I do it, how and where, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What I don't love about being a small business owner is being a sole proprietor. It's all on me, right? I don't have a partner. I didn't want to go down that road of having a partner. So dealing with people it's interesting, right? Dealing with people from like an employee standpoint or from a customer standpoint. I've grown a lot from that. I've learned a lot. But basically the thing that made me start looking for something else was I started being an entrepreneur at a very young age because I saw the people around me working 9 to 5, working well, past retirement years, and being told when they had to wake up, basically when they were able to go home, when they could go to the washroom, when they could take a break. And that was just not for me. So I wanted to do something different. My vision was at a very young age was to retire at the age of 30. People would ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up? And that's what I said. I had no idea what I wanted to do for a career, but I was like, I'm out at 30. Whatever it is
Wow.
I do, I'm going to be done at 30. And they thought that was pretty cute, but I was determined to do that. So I wanted to get out of that. I was still in that hamster wheel that I tried to get away from. So I was working more than anybody was working in my business. They were going on vacation. I wasn't. So I knew I had to reassess what I was doing and do something different.
Wow. Can we just bottle you? And what you said, that was phenomenal. There was a couple of one-liners in there that I'm going to go back and listen to the recording, and I'm going to be using those because I think they're profound. I want to share a picture with you on the screen. Do you see that, Kira?
Yeah.
So this is have you seen this before? I don't think I've shown you this.
Well, I haven't.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the picture, but we've drawn circles on the board,
Okay.
and don't look like this. This looks really good.
So these are actually from Are you still there, Kira?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. That was me. That was me. I had an incoming. So these are the graphics actually from an upcoming book that I'm working on called Be Free. It's all about how to be free. And what this is the one-liner. I can just imagine a 6th grader, or a 15-year-old. Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Doesn't matter. I just want to be. I want to be done by the time I'm 30.
I was actually probably 9.
9. I love it. That's awesome. And you've talked about these wheels in this call. Wheel number 1 being on the hamster wheel. Wheel number 2. I mean, you're a successful small business owner. You're successful. You've been doing this 7 years. You're bringing on new people now, right? So you're doing something right. You're already one of the top percentage, right, of people. And yet, interestingly enough, hey, I'm a successful small business owner, but I'm looking for something else. And that's where wheel number 3 comes in. What if you could create an engine, not that wheel that you're running around on forever? So let's jump in and talk about network marketing. When did you first see network marketing? What did you think about it? What did you do with it?
When I was growing up, I don't remember how old I was, but my mom she was in a few different companies, really passionate about the products. She first introduced the concept to me when I was 21 years old, when I was in massage therapy school.
Cool.
That's when she first said, take a look at this. This might be something that could really benefit you or you'd be great at.
And what tell me about the experience.
Well, I have one of my uncles is very entrepreneurial, and again, he's always doing something, starting a small business, doing network marketing. He introduced my mom to this company. She introduced it to me. It was in health and wellness. Started using the products, had great results, and then started spending some time with the people that were doing it as a business. There was a massage therapist that had just started as well, and he was doing really, really well. So I wanted what he had. He was transitioning from eventually leaving massage therapy and doing this full time. And I was thinking, okay, that could definitely be something, a way for me to get out by the time I'm 30, because I don't want to be doing, this physical job till I'm, 60, 70 years old. Right. So it was a really good experience. I was 21 years old. I know there's a lot of 18-year-olds that do network marketing and they're like killing it. When I was 21, it wasn't the right time for me. I wasn't following the system. I was kind of dabbling, just getting my feet wet. Also, it wasn't something that I was extremely passionate about. So it was actually really interesting. I put it aside and I said, you know what, I'll get back to it in a little while. I just have to get this other business going. I think that's when I started massage therapy business, or it was a mobile massage business at that time. And so I just put it on the back burner, and it was interesting because a group of us started this company basically on the island. And I didn't actually get back into it as a business, but I checked in with those people a couple of years later, and they were earning like $30,000 a week residually. And I was like, oh, okay, that could have been it for me. But I didn't regret it. It's just something I felt like it wasn't right for me. Like I was like, wow, it was a validation that network marketing absolutely works. And if I would have stuck with it, if I had been more passionate, it had been the right time in my life, I knew that I could have had what they had. So it was a really good validation for me, but I wasn't like, oh no, I've missed it forever.
I missed my one chance in life.
I looked at it as a step, as a really great learning experience. And then I kind of, continued on with my massage therapy business.
So since then, having that experience at a young age, and I appreciate what you said. I mean, it could have been the right time for you if you wanted. I mean, it is what it is, right? I think what's most important is what is today, right? If you're 29 and you're listening to this interview with Kira today, what are you going to do today, right? If you're 18 and you're listening to this, what am I going to do today? What are the opportunities in front of me today? So you're introduced to network marketing. You see that it works. Ever since then, have you been looking for that magic? I don't want to say magic, but that right fit, that something that, hey, this could be it. This could be something I could put my heart into, and I could build a network marketing business.
Well, being a massage therapist, I didn't really need to look for anything. Probably at one point, almost every day, there was somebody that would walk in my door about network marketing and be like, put this patch on, try this pill, you should drink this. And I was like, great, if it's natural, if it's something that, I agree with, I'll try it. But what I noticed is, I could, two people came in with pretty much the same product, different companies, right? There was nothing that lit a fire in me. There was nothing that I was like, this is something that I want to spend the little time that I have putting my heart and soul into. This isn't something, I just didn't find anything that I really wanted to put my name behind at that point. So it wasn't that I was looking for it, it just kept coming at me. But then when I was 28 years old, that's when I knew I had to do something different. Approaching my 30s, my patients kept asking like, oh, are you married? Do you have kids? And it's kind of embarrassing to say this, but it was like a Friday night. I'd been seeing 8 people a day, and I was kind of at the end of my rope answering these questions. And this lady asked me, and I'm like, married? Like, I haven't been on a date in 5 years. And I said that, and I was like, wow. And I remember driving home thinking, I haven't been on a date in 5 years. I'm almost 30 years old. I hadn't thought, how am I going to even create that space to have children? And when I do have children, I'm going to have to work. I'm self-employed. I don't have maternity, right? So the wheels started turning, and I said, I need to find something else. I have got to look at a different way, like creating that economic wheel. I didn't know the term, And it wasn't in my mind that I need to look for a network marketing company. It was just like, I looked at real estate. I started looking at expanding my business. I looked at franchising, all these different things, investing, whatever I could kind of do. Nothing really fit, especially because it was a big chunk of money involved, right? And what was really interesting is right at that time, my mom called me and she said, you have got to take a look at something that I just saw. There's an opportunity. There's this amazing product. And I said, at that time, I was like, okay, you said opportunity. That means network marketing. I know that. I've done this before, Mom. You can just say it's a network marketing company, right? And it actually took me 4 months to sit down and take a look at it. Again, timing is everything, right? So I sat down and Sarah False actually flew to the island and I saw a presentation and I basically wanted to cut the meeting short and just start, but I let them continue talking. So that's how I found it. Sorry if that was a bit too funny.
Are you kidding me? That was golden. If anybody wants to pause and just stop this video right now and enroll, get started. I mean, Kira, I hope that's like a communicable disease. I hope you just share it with us. No, phenomenal story. You shared more than I could have asked questions. We did not rehearse this. This is amazing. So you find LifeVantage. Fast forward. Where are you now? I mean, you were doing you still own your own business, but previous to LifeVantage, you were doing, 6, 7, 8 patients a day, 6 days a week. Pardon me, no dates in 5 years. Sorry, you're not here, so you can't throw anything at me.
I said that's recorded.
Oh, that's going to go down as golden. So tell me, where is that now? I mean, you're still doing 8 patients a day, 6 days a week. I mean, you're building a network marketing business. Where are you right now? I mean, you kind of talked about your schedule, and I thought that was pretty powerful.
So, yes, I went from that crazy schedule of 8 patients, 6 to 8 patients a day, 6 days a week, which for a massage therapist full-time is actually 4 days a week, like 5 patients a day. So just crazy that I did that. I don't even know how my body sustained that. But when I saw LifeVantage, I said, this is it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I have absolutely found it. Everything that I've ever done in my life has brought me to be successful with this company and basically free my family, do exactly what I wanted to do, and be done working, trading time for money in my 30s. So I'm 31 now. I'm a year behind schedule, which, I'm okay. I'm not, I'm still on track pretty much. But I went from right away, actually, I think when I was introduced to this, I said, you know what? I need to find time to spend on this opportunity. I'll take a pay cut right now because I believe that if I spend more time and energy on this, in the long run, it'll pay me far greater than just continuing to do what I would do. So I cut down probably to 5 days a week, and then eventually it was 4. Now I've been doing this 2.5 years with LifeVantage, and starting January, I'm seeing 4 patients a day, 4 or 3 days a week. And wow. So I have now 3 RMTs. So I'm basically setting up my exit strategy. So it's not to say that this has completely replaced my income, but like I said in the beginning, I want to spend time on this right now. I will take a decrease in my wages from massage therapy in order to be successful with this, because long term it's far more beneficial to work on this.
Awesome. What do you see in your life this year, in the next 12 to 18 months in LifeVantage?
For sure, an elite distributor. That's what I'm going to be doing. Helping a lot of my team be premier distributors. And I've already started telling people that this is my last year of doing massage therapy. Like, I'll retire from massage. But as I say that, I know that I'll still want to do that occasionally, but have the freedom to say, yeah, sure, today I'll do a massage and I'll gift it to somebody. Yeah. Right? That is what I really am looking forward to be able to provide something that I'm really good at doing. I've done the training, I have the skills, and I love it, but not to have to do it. Not to look at people as, okay, I need to see this many people to survive. Just I choose to help this person.
Right. Kira, I wish I'm looking at the time clock and we went over the time I wanted to. No, but it wasn't you. This was just so incredibly good. You've inspired me today. Truly, you have. Thank you. You're incredible. You're wonderful. And we look forward to your story happening. If I can just throw one thing in, I'm going to throw maybe a recommendation that I know you said you're going to see many members on your team at Premier Distributors. I'm going to challenge you to throw out not just becoming elite yourself, but leading a team of elites.
I like
that. You got the special sauce. So thanks so much. I'm going to hit the end record. I'm going to let you know when I get this up on YouTube. But this has been, I just hope anybody who listens to this feels the contagious excitement and optimism and the faith, the belief to go and do it. So, Kira, thank you so much.
Thanks, Seth.
Make it great. We'll talk to you later.
For sure. Bye.